In TDX, we have machines. A lot of machines, with different parts and mechanisms. While one may think that the GDA or Dr. Xenon are responsible for building these types of technology, there has also been one other faction that has been hiding in plain sight. One faction that has been actively working behind the scenes, assisting and supplying both of our allies and enemies. And that faction is Forge Industries. Hello Internet, and welcome to another TDX theory, and today, I'll be covering everything you need to know about Forge Industries. But a lot of you may ask, by seemingly looking at the leaks, what the heck is Forge Industries and where did they come from? To start off, Forge Industries started appearing in the early propaganda of the GDA through posters, which you can find in the displays of the lobby, the matchmaking lobby, and maps like Outpost Forge. These posters all have the engravement of the word Forge Industries. But what is Forge Industries' true goal beyond serving as the GDA's source of their propaganda? Well, they're responsible for creating and manufacturing some of the various machines and technology that we see and use in TDX. But how do we know that they're the ones responsible for making them? Well, it's through their signature triangle logo, which can be seen here. Now, besides this triangle logo, they also have these two other ones, which is a regular triangle and another one with a short and long line. But I'll just distinguish them with this basic triangle logo. They are responsible for creating or at least supplying the parts and resources to create the towers we see in TDX. These are denoted by some of the towers having the triangle symbol on them, like Barracks, Laser Gunner, XWM Turret, Golden Mine Layer, Golden Juggernaut, and the list goes on. I'd like to know that just because a tower has a triangle icon doesn't always mean that Forge Industries has something to do with that tower, as a triangle could just be a part of its design. Another thing to point out is that besides towers, they've also contributed to the drop pod power-up, as it also has the triangle logo. You can also find their logo on different maps like Vinland and GDI Port City. But most importantly, you can find them in the map's assembly line and R&D, which is crucial to the lore, as this means that they had a role in producing the parts for the Eradicators. If that wasn't obvious enough, most of the Eradicators and enemies already have the triangle symbol, but that begs the question. If the Forge Industries logo is located on both the towers and enemies, then who are they really working for? Are they working for the GDA, which are the quote-unquote good guys? Or are they secretly working for Dr. Xenon? Well, I theorize that the answer is both. I say this due to the fact that their quote is "your world, our business." To me, that means that they do not give a damn. Forge Industries isn't loyal to any side. They only care about their business's profit. They don't take any sides in the war, hence why they develop these machines for both factions. They're the ones who benefit no matter who wins or loses. And that is their main role in the TDX universe, a supplier who only cares about business. Another theory that I have is that in Nightmare mode, there will be a hybrid of Forge Industry GDA creations versus the Forge Industry Xenon creations, as we've seen this leak of them being the producer of the GDA's War Machine. Meanwhile, they're also making enemies for Dr. Xenon, like Avatar Mark II, as it also has the triangle logo and the word Forge. And that is the lore of Forge Industries, a company driven by gaining profit for their well-being, forging deadly weapons to supply a never-ending war. A war where at the end of the day, they are the true victors. But hey, that's just a theory. A TDX game theory. Thanks for watching.